Today I wanted to review the library website so you have the best start possible in your graduate program. First, remember you can contact me anytime by emailing reference@maryville.edu. That is REFERENCE at maryville.edu, and I can always help you at your point of need. Second, make sure that you have the library homepage, maryville.edu/library, bookmarked. Research is an iterative or trial and error process, so we will want to be able to access this page easily and again and again. I just have to select this star in the Google Chrome browser, which works best with library resources. You will notice first that we have a single search bar on the library homepage. This searches nearly all library resources at once. Let's search for fluoxetine and see what we get. And my off-campus access is coming up, and I want to log in just as I would as if I were logging into Canvas. So my first initial, last name, and usually a number, and then the same password that you use for email in Canvas. And the first thing that we're going to see is most likely a research starter if we're searching for one generic concept. You can see it says Prozac at the top. This is similar to a Wikipedia page, but is very authoritative and highly reliable. We can see it's coming from the Salem Press Encyclopedia of Health and was published in 2016. I can review the article by selecting more as well as the title. And this is what I would like to use to get my feet wet on any topic I might not be familiar with. Even better news, this article was reviewed in February of 2017, so they updated it not too terribly long ago. And I'm going to have all the basic information that I would expect to get in a Wikipedia page, but with authoritative and reliable resources listed at the bottom in the bibliography. Additionally, we have access to full-text articles by selecting PDF full text, as well as the title of any of these articles. And again, that means you have immediate access, and the article will usually appear just as it did in its peer-reviewed journal. I can go ahead and save this article by selecting this downward-facing arrow and save it for later. I also have options to save to a folder. By chance I want to add items to a folder, I want to make sure that I have selected Sign In at the top and created an account. And then I will want to ensure that I'm signed in each and every time that I use items in the folder. By chance you are not signed in, items that are placed in a folder will not be there the next time that you come to use the library. I'm just going back to my result list. And there's a research tutorial specifically on discovery on the library homepage that you should check out for more information. But we do have items that are requests through Interlibrary Loan. You'll see this again and again throughout your time as a graduate researcher. And this just means that your home library doesn't own the article, but you can get it easily and freely in just a few business days. This only works with academic journal articles. Our online students don't really need to request books through Interlibrary Loan, so you will not want to use that for books. Make sure it's academic journal articles, and we can electronically deliver that Interlibrary Loan article to you in just a few business days. All right, and I got to that by selecting Request through Interlibrary Loan, and I had a chance to select first-time Iliad users. Click here to create your account. I can now use login to Iliad. And it will have the total article title. And I can just select Submit Request, to request that article and will be delivered to me in a few business days. I can tell that it's been received by this transaction number appearing at the top. I'm going to go back to my result list and back to the library homepage. Discovery is a great place to start your research. However, usually you will want to select a medical specific database. To access databases, we can find this box down here, databases, which contains thousands of articles you can search quickly. And I will be presented with the full list of 131 current databases we have at Maryville. Oftentimes you'll find yourself needing to use a specific database. These are often referred to as Medline, UpToDate, or CINAHL. And I can get to these by selecting all subjects and limiting myself to just the 11 nursing databases that we have here at Maryville. You can see I have CINAHL and Medline pinned at the top. CINAHL stands for the Cumulative Index of Nursing and Allied Health and is the most commonly used nursing database for housing nursing and allied health journals. I also have Medline for general medical research, Cochrane specifically for systematic reviews. JAMA Evidence provides access to a lot of different medical actual textbooks, rather. We also have the Nursing Theorist video collection with tons of primary resources for our Nursing Theorist project, a general nursing video collection, Ovid as well as ProQuest Nursing, Smart Image Base, which is a great place to get images for your next medical presentation, and UpToDate, the very popular app as well as database that you can access both through this link through the databases homepage. And I'm just going to go back to the library homepage, and further down we'll see options for the archives. These are the specific to the history of the university. Not too much in there for our online nursing students, but that's okay. The current hours of the library is below. Don't worry though, there is always help available 24/7, either through emailing me at reference@maryville.edu or using this live chat function above. We also have FAQs for everything that you need to know about the library. And then you will notice that we have tutorials on evidence-based practice, specifically on finding those primary sources. Nursing theory, and again, on finding primary sources in nursing theory, and a tutorial on requesting items through Interlibrary Loan. And again, Interlibrary Loan is a virtual requirement for the graduate level research process. And again, that is a free resource which allows you to access nearly any article published. Events that are happening in the library, and also an option to subscribe to the mailing list. And that way you'll be kept up to date on anything that is happening in the library. It helps greatly to start searching something that you have a personal interest in. So try today searching in Discovery for something that you have an interest in, and that's going to make the research process go much easier. Let's say we want to request an article through Interlibrary Loan, or we want to see which articles are out there on a specific topic. Let's say we were doing research on depression and how Facebook can exacerbate depression, or we want to find out maybe it can mitigate it. So we can go ahead and put in our first term, Facebook, and depression. This is called Boolean searching when I link two resources, or research terms rather, with the term "and" in the middle. I'm telling the computer I want all the resources which mention Facebook as well as depression in the same article. This same function can be executed using the different search boxes under Advanced Search. I'm just going to hit my search button, And we're presented with about 80,000 different articles that mention Facebook, as well as our pet topic of depression. Starts off with a great research starter on Facebook, some articles I can get through Interlibrary Loan, articles that the library already owns that are available via PDF full text or HTML full text. By chance I need to remove those Interlibrary Loan articles, I can limit myself to full text. However, especially at the graduate level, you will not want to do that. That will limit your resources probably too much. That's just for a last-minute emergency when your paper is maybe due the next day and you don't have time for Interlibrary Loan. However, careful planning will allow you enough time to use this amazing, wonderful, and free resource that is a virtual requirement for you guys in a graduate program. Take note of my publication date going back to 1963. I definitely don't want things from then. I can go ahead and put in a more appropriate year. In medical research, we generally want things from the last 10 years or so. And I'm now getting 66,000 articles on specifically Facebook and depression. And I've limited myself to full text to see articles that are fully available for me right away in the library. But to do the best search possible, I will want to limit myself and take off that full text limiter so that I have access to every article published on that topic and not just what is actually currently owned by the library. Again, if you ever have any trouble or questions, please review those tutorials that are on the library homepage. Again, we have one for discovery search, as well as evidence-based practice, nursing theory, and interlibrary loan. And then if you have any more trouble, email me anytime at the reference at maryville.edu. Thank you very much for your time, and happy searching.